You don't need to look at the nutritional information. All right, just don't. Just save yourself the trouble. It's not healthy, and I'm not claiming it to be. We don't do desserts too often here on the channel, but I'm excited for this one. I hope that you are as well. And it's much more easy than you think it is, I promise. First off, we have half cup of sugar. We have a 12-ounce package of lady fingers, 4 eggs, 4 tablespoons of Dutch processed cocoa powder, 72% cacao dark chocolate stick. The lady fingers themselves are going to be soaked in a mixture of coffee. So I've brewed some extra strong coffee and put in some instant espresso powder just to make it that much stronger here. You really want this coffee flavor to come through. I've heard people say that what makes the tiramisu for them is whether or not that coffee comes through. Also, we're going to be mixing in a little bit of rum. Dark rum. 1 pound of mascarpone cheese. Now, if you can't find mascarpone at your local grocery store, it's not a huge deal. You can sub out for that cream cheese. It's not gonna be exactly the same, but it's good if you're in a pinch. Heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna leave this in the cooler along with the mascarpone cheese for right now because I want these to remain cold for the time being. I have these 2 bowls that I talked about earlier. One is gonna be for my egg whites and shells, and the other is gonna be for just my yolks. We'll whip these on a medium speed for about a minute, everybody, just to break them up and get them combined. Make sure, everybody, that you have like a rubber spatula or something at hand to easily wipe down the sides of your bowl. We're also gonna be using this bowl to whip our heavy cream in. So save yourself the hassle and you don't have to run this through the dishwasher in between doing your recipe steps. Into the bowl is gonna go our 1.5 cups of sugar, and we're gonna whip this until it is a pale yellow color. Add in our salt. Got that rum. Let's give the bowl a quick scrape just to get all this stuff that's along the edges here incorporated with our rum. This is what's going to be the mortar holding all of our lady fingers together. Wipe down the edges of our bowl. Heavy whipping cream that we are going to be putting in the mixer and whipping to peaks, soft peaks. Nice and smooth, and that's what we're looking for. We don't want this to be over whipped and chunky. And now I'm going to add in about 1/3 of my whipped cream mix. Taking your spatula and going underneath our custard mixture or our cheese mixture, we're gonna take and just fold this together gently. We're just trying to maintain the light, airy texture. Now this is not entirely combined. I've still got some streaks of whipped cream, but we've got more whipped cream to go. So I added in 1/3 at first. We're gonna add in the remaining 2/3 of our whipped cream into the bowl, fold this together, and then we'll be scooping this out and layering it in between our lady fingers. Guys, see how much this has lightened in color and how much airier it is since the addition of our whipped cream? This is beautiful. I have 12 ounces of very strong coffee mixed with instant espresso powder. I'm also going to be adding 1/4 cup or 4 more tablespoons of this dark rum. In the recipe packet, I know it says a 9x9 baking tin. I don't have one of those, and I put it in the recipe packet, so I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I had a square baking dish. If you have a 9x9, then please use that, but this like bread loaf pan accommodates one of these cookies perfectly. With our lady fingers, you don't want to soak these. This should not be you're trying to drown your lady fingers in our mixture over here. It's just gonna be a light dunk, just a little blop, blop. All right, and that's gonna pick up enough moisture so that our tiramisu doesn't fall apart because it's so soggy. We're gonna layer in some of our mascarpone. We put down a nice inch-thick layer. Let's take about 1/3 of our cocoa powder. And we're just gonna shake this gently over the top. Now, this is gonna be our final layer. I'm sorry for all my into the microphone, but I just can't help it as I'm making this, guys. I've not made this dessert in so long, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. We're gonna do another dusting with our cocoa powder. Take this high quality dark chocolate that I've got and grate this over the top into little shavings. Just little shavings. And let's clean up the edges right here. That's satisfying. The longer it chills, the better it's gonna set up on the plate after you cut it. Grab that Myers rum real quick. One last thing. Salud to you guys, to a delicious dessert. I appreciate you coming out. Don't forget to subscribe here on Ko-Fi. I keep saying Ko-Fi, it's Ko-Fi. Thank you for subscribing via Ko-Fi and to all of our supporters across our platforms. We'll see you again here next week on Ingrediology for our Wednesday weeknight dinner. We're gonna be making saucy samosas. But those are little pyramids of fried dough stuffed with peas and potatoes. We'll be making a yogurt sauce and a mint chutney to go along with those. Recipes on the website. Go check it out. And we'll see you here next week. Peace.